Good morning. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy KCFL King Self for Life. Apologize for not coming on here, being able to do the predictions video for NXT Stand and Deliver. Listen, first and foremost, I want to give a shout out to my main guys over at Cleveland Me. That's Joe, that's Cleveland. And I was hanging out with the main man, Tampa Tons, even though me and Tampa kind of had a little disagreement on something. But other than that, it was all good. We had a great time over there doing our little WrestleMania predictions uh, stuff going on over there. But on this video, I'm going to talk about predictions for Stand and Deliver. I'm going to start with the NXT tag team titles for the men. So it's a triple threat, if I'm not mistaken. It's a triple threat for the tag team titles. The Creed brothers, D'Angelo and Tony D, and Gallus, if I'm not mistaken, who are the current champions. Based on how things are, Gallus has just got those tag team titles. I know a lot of people want to see Tony D and D'Angelo get it done. Creed brothers have been chasing them titles for a long time, but Gallus just got those championships because if I'm not mistaken, I think they beat New Day to get them, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm gonna go with Gallus to retain their tag team titles. Next, I'm going to do the women's tag team title match. Now, the girls, on the other hand, Kiana and her friend, they just not seeing eye to eye. One girl looked like the other dude in the group, and she not telling her the truth. So it's all kind of drama going on. Meanwhile, it's a Don and Alba Fire have been synced in, and I still don't know how the two of them linked up. The last time I recall, the two of them was fighting each other. One of them was freaking the other one out, and now these two are a doggone tag team. But I'm gonna go with them. I'm gonna go with it's the Don and Alba Fire to get it done. They're gonna walk out as your new women's tag team, NXT women's tag team champs. Next, I am going to do Grayson Waller and Johnny Gargano. Now, Grayson Waller has been running around just mad that he can't win nothing, so he been getting into it with Shawn Michaels. So everybody thought Michaels was finna try to come out of retirement. I said no. I said, Michaels, please don't come out of retirement. We listen. We love you, man. You the man. You're one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. But no, just don't. So what did he do? He called up his pupil, the man who was on down in WWE land and going absolutely nowhere. Johnny Gargano has made his return back to NXT, and he will go against Grayson Waller, who he has beef with, because if you remember before Johnny Gargano had left 2 years ago, he was dealing with Grayson Waller. So now it comes a full circle. Well, Johnny's just doing the job. I got Grayson Waller handling the business. It's going to be an unsanctioned match. These two, I think they're gonna tear the house down. I think they're gonna do a phenomenal job. They're gonna do work. They're gonna take care of the business, do what they need to do. But I got Grayson Waller beating Johnny Gargano. Next, I believe we have Schism versus Chase U. Now, this whole deal is the cult versus university. Now, Chase U University has been a thing for a while. Now, my man who was the gambling guy, who was the casino guy, he wasn't in the group. He got added to the group, and same thing with Tyler Bates. Well, my casino guy, I forgot his name, he just looks like he has absolutely no desire to be in the group anymore. So the whole point of this matchup is whoever loses, that group must disband. If Chase U loses, Chase U University is finished. If Schism loses, Schism has to disband. Schism ain't disbanded. Chase U is done. It's over. The Chase U whole thing, everybody wanted to see Chase U get it done. Those days are done. Chase U is finished. Next, I am going to go to the North American Fatal 5-Way match. Now, this previous episode of NXT television, I'm going to be 1,000% with you. Outside of the battle roar that happened at the beginning of the show, I kind of wasn't feeling it. I thought last week's episode was a lot better than this episode. But the battle roar, I thought was pretty good. And when it came down to the final two, I don't know the young man's name that was in the ring with Axum, but that young man has some serious problems. I'm not really a fan of his because I really don't know too much about him. But him and Axum was going at it. Anybody could have won that. Anybody, but Axum got the fifth and final spot. Is now your it's 4 number 1 contenders going up against Wesley. You got Wesley, Dragunov, JD Medina, Dragon Lee, and then Axum. and whoever wins is gonna walk out NXT North American champion. I'm gonna go with, now listen, this is a very unpredictable match because Wesley don't have to get pinned. Wesley does not have to get pinned. He can go in here and somebody else end up walking out with the title, and I know he's had it for quite a while, but he's the one that called this matchup. Now, if you think about it, Wesley is the one that really needs to walk out because he said, I want to fight the best of the best. If I had to fight 10 men, I'll do it. So you know what? I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to say Wesley finds a way to retain his North American Championship. It's going to be a tough one because any of those cats can easily win, any one of them. But I'm going to go with Wesley to retain his North American Championship. Next, the Women's NXT World Heavyweight Championship, 6-women ladder match. Now, this could go anyway. Now, this was a fatal 5-way at first because didn't nobody know the status of Roxanne Perez. Roxanne Perez has made her return. She's back. She's been cleared to go. She had a heart-to-heart talk with Shawn Michaels. She was begging him to get back into this matchup. He wasn't sure about clearing her because he wasn't sure if she was mentally stable because she said she'd been dealing with mental issues and who knows what. Well, she's been reinstated, and they had a last women chance triple threat to see if they can get up in there. And Indy Hartwright was the final participant to get in. So now it's a fatal 6-way match. Gigi Dolan, I forgot the other 3 girls' names that's a part of it. Indy Hartwright and Roxanne Perez. Now, the question is, does Roxanne get back her championship that she never lost? That is the big question about this. This matchup is a very unpredictable match. Should Roxanne retain? She could. I'm not sure. I don't know. I have absolutely no idea. I don't know. So, we'll find out. We'll find out. I'm going to take Roxanne to get back her title. I'm going to take her to get back her championship. And we'll go on from there. And then we got the main event. Carmelo Hayes taking on Braun Breaker, NXT World Heavyweight Championship, with Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes' corner. I've been back and forth with this situation. Like, it screams, it's Carmelo's time. Braun Breaker, it's time for him to get called up to the main roster. But y'all, I do not trust Trick Williams. Based on the teasers of how things have been happening, I just don't trust Trick. I do not trust Trick Williams, y'all. I don't trust him. I don't trust Trick. And that's the messed up part about this whole situation. I do not trust Trick Williams. I'm not sure exactly, and I do not want, listen, I don't, look, here's the deal. If he turns on Carmelo, do it after he wins the match so we can set up a title picture moving forward. Braun Breaker gets called up to the main roster, and now we got Trick Williams taking on Carmelo Hayes. And then you can set up the storylines moving on NXT television. I do not want to be sitting here after the show feeling some kind of way because Braun Breaker retained thanks to Trick Williams on some real dumb stuff. I'm serious. I don't want that. I want Carmelo Hayes to get it done. And then if Trick Williams want to turn on the man, fine, do it. I just don't want him to cost them to win the championship. Because y'all already know, especially when it comes to us coming up to win the main title. I'm not talking about mid-card championship. I'm talking about the main title. It's always some kind of weird foolishness that always end up happening. I want Carmelo Hayes to get it done. I'm going to take Carmelo Hayes to get it done. But afterwards, then I'm going to have Trick Williams turn on him afterwards. I hope Shawn Michaels does not have him turn on him during the match, and which costs him the championship. I don't want that, But that's it. I'm going. So I just gave you my predictions. We'll find out on Saturday. Like I said, on Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to just do this. Once Stand and Deliver is over, I'm just going to watch Stand and Deliver. I'm going to take my notes on the show. And then once WrestleMania Night 1 is finished, you're going to get a Stand and Deliver / WrestleMania Night 1 review. So I'm doing both pay-per-views in one video. So you best believe that's going to be a long man show. But I'm just telling y'all right now. But anyway, hey, I'll see y'all if I can. I'll see y'all cats tonight for Dynamite. Hey, y'all know what to do. Hit the comment section up. Tell me what you think is going to happen at Stand and Deliver. And I'll talk to y'all cats later. Holla at your boy.